Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the finale of the 8th season. Cannot believe it. The last episode of the 8th season. Always say it, but it is going so fast. Hopefully, you guys are excited for today's episode. If you'd like to watch the full episode, it is available for a link in the description below. Just clicking it, put the password in, and enjoy. Last episode, we had Mary Cooper and Beverly, both meet Hofstadter for the first time. They was visiting. Basically, the guys are actually getting an award, it seemed like, for the paper that they wrote, which is really good. Obviously, this is the first time we've seen them get some sort of recognition and achievement for the work that we've been producing. And we just had a big clash of personalities. Two people had different upbringings. But a harsh critique mother who obviously, only give Leonard attention when he actually done something, some sort of worthwhile, you know what I mean? And then we had obviously the loving religious parent of Mary Cooper, who obviously praised Sheldon for everything that he'd done. But also, he wasn't the biggest fan of the way she talks about God and everything like that. Now, obviously, both parents had their own view on how they raised a child, and they both kind of butt heads with each other and started kind of arguing. But later on, they resolved the issues, and it ended up being an entertaining, interesting episode. And now I'm excited to see, obviously, how we finish the season, because literally, I have no idea. We're not kind of built up to anything, no big story, no wedding, no rocket going up into space, nothing too crazy. We just kind of coasted through until the final episode, so no idea what's in store. Thanks for checking out today's. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into the final episode of the 8th season of The Big Bang Theory.
Can you believe it's been 5 years since our first date?
I know. Do you think I should start watching the Flash TV show?
That's what you're thinking about?
Yes. I thought I can't decide if I should watch the Flash TV show. I know. I'll ask Amy.
What are you doing?
You're right. You did kind of kill the mood.
You did, talking about your stupid TV show.
Starting to watch a television show that might run for years isn't a decision to take lightly.
Do you understand the irony of your fixation on a man with super speed? While after 5 years, all I can get out of you is a distracted makeout session on a couch?
Irony's not really my strong suit. But I have been getting better with sarcasm if you want to give that a try, whenever you're ready.
I don't want to rush you, but I'm closing a little early tonight.
If I stick a light bulb on this, wouldn't it make a great lamp for my bedroom?
You're kidding, right? Guess I'm just more of a Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel kind of guy.
Never mind.
No. Hey, you should totally get it. In fact, I'll buy it for you.
Raj, you don't have to do that.
Too late, no return.
Well, now we know. Next time we go to the farmer's market, the order is petting zoo first, then buy vegetables.
Hey,
Oh, good, you're here. I need your assistance.
So what do you need help with?
Amy's mad at me, and I'm not clear why.
Okay, were you talking before she got upset?
Yes.
That's probably it.
Yeah, we were necking like a couple of hooligans under the school bleachers. I stopped so I could ask the question. Next thing I know, goodbye kissy face, hello yelly face.
I'm tapping out. Leonard,
I'm going to guess that your main concern is the time commitment of watching an entire season of a new show.
Oh no, not just a season. But if I'm in for the whole run, even if the quality declines.
That's me,
I
that.
get it. Smallville almost wrecked you.
Yeah. Exactly. I waited 10 years to see a guy everyone knows can fly.
The thing is, right, Sheldon was just like, yeah, our 5th anniversary, as if like that made it even better. That just sealed the situation. That was in his favour. Do you know what I mean? Now, I am with him in terms of once you start watching the show, even if it goes bad, you carry on. I don't think I've ever watched the show and then stopped midway through. So if this started getting crap now, 9 and 10, I would still persevere and go through it. I've made the commitment to watch all the other seasons, so we go for it. Do you know what I mean? Now, interestingly, I actually watched pretty much Arrow, but I've never gone into, is it the Legends of Tomorrow and The Flash, which is part of that same universe? Maybe that's something that I could consider. Maybe not on this channel because I haven't watched the other ones, but in my spare time, because it is part of the whole same franchise connected, isn't it? But yeah, I'm with him. Like, once you start a show, you commit and just go through it, even if it starts to deteriorate.
You guys ever noticed that Emily has a bit of a twisted side?
You mean because she has weird tattoos?
No, because she wants to have sex with me in a graveyard. She and I were supposed to watch the new Avengers movie tonight, but it was sold out. So I said, what else do you want to do? She said, let's go to a cemetery and do it on somebody's grave.
The only issue is that everybody has their own thing, and as long as it's two consenting adults, I guess I don't see the harm in it.
I don't know, guys. Maybe this relationship isn't for me. Maybe I should break up with her.
Right, you're gonna break up with a girl who has sex with you. Can you believe this guy?
You want to talk? You've been complaining about Stuart living here for the past year. I don't see you showing him the door.
It's not the same thing. Emily's a person. Stuart's more like an infestation, something you spray for.
Still haven't heard from her?
No, and I'm confused. It's been nearly 24 hours. Amy should have figured out she's wrong by now.
I think she's wrong about you going too slow in the relationship. Going out for years. You haven't even slept together.
Yeah, that's right. It's called foreplay. You could make the case that you two aren't moving forward in your relationship.
Hello?
Hello?
John Cena.
But you've been engaged for over a year now, and you don't even have a wedding date.
Things are good right now.
Really good.
Yeah, I'm focusing on my job.
We've been busy with our paper.
So busy.
So we'll pick a date when we pick a date.
Yeah. You know, I can see why Amy's mad at
Yeah,
you.
shut up, Sheldon.
See, the thing is, though, about weddings is they're absolutely a rip-off. They're totally a rip-off, honestly, they really are. Now, I understand getting married and having a good big day is amazing, but like at the end of the day as well, it's about the cost. I think it's personally such a rip-off. I've said it many times before. I mean, obviously, when it comes to the wedding day, I don't really care. It's mainly about the women anyway, and how she looks and feels great, and you know what I mean? And all eyes are going to be on her. And she, I guess it's every girl's dream to walk down an aisle and do you know what I mean? The day to be on them. Personally, I think it's a rip-off, but I understand it. That's why, obviously, if I ever get married and my girlfriend wants to do that, I'll do it. But I would much rather if you give me the opportunity to get married in a small little event, maybe like these did on the roof, and then keep like the $20,000 and invest it into the house that we're going to live in, our family home, or go on a, you know, a month-long vacation and then invest some of it back into the family home, or do you know what I mean, on the children that we're gonna have, maybe set up, you know, college funds or whatever. Like, I would much rather do that. I just recently know somebody who's got married and it cost £20,000, which is probably about $25,000 or something like that. I'm not too sure with the currency anymore, but like, how expensive is that? How long does it save for that? Like, you could literally buy get a deposit from mortgage and get your own home financially, and you don't no longer have to rent anymore. You can have something you can say, this is ours. This building is ours together. Do you know what I mean? Like, and get on the ladder, start your life together. And like, I understand that having a wedding date is great, but it's not as easy as just say, well, let's get married next year in 5 months. It's like, mate, where's that money coming from? Unless you're rich, it's so hard to save up.
Did you eat all my yogurt?
You mean the one that makes ladies do the thing that ladies pretend they don't do, even though they do?
You know which yogurt I mean.
Must have been Stuart.
Raj is right. Maybe it's time we tell him he needs to move out. All right. Tonight's the night.
Agreed. When he gets home, I'm dropping the hammer.
I like when you take charge.
Oh, I'm not taking charge. You're the hammer.
So, why haven't we picked a date?
Not in a rush. Busy with work.
Things are good right now.
Really good.
We haven't talked about anything. Big wedding, small wedding, indoor, outdoor.
Outdoor? Oh, I can RSVP no right now.
All right, well, I want it in a church.
Fine, I want black tie.
Fine, I want to release butterflies.
Seriously, airborne worms.
It's a beautiful night.
Oh, yes. We've got the moon and the trees and Elizabeth McNulty.
You aren't scared, are you?
Of ghosts? No. Of you, a little bit.
Like, I mean, that's not scary, but it's just weird, innit? That's weird as fuck, that. Like, I don't get it. Especially going there, I just don't get it. I'm all for, like, all random stuff, but, like, going to a grave to sit down around dead people to have a picnic, I just think it's absolutely weird.
I'm sorry I've upset you. Even when I'm causing problems to make the world a better place. Next, why don't we tackle your penchant for whining and Penny's love of the old glug glug?
Sheldon, I think we're good for now.
Very well. So does this mean you'll finally pick a wedding day?
In love, so it doesn't matter if we get married tomorrow or a year from now or 50 years from now.
My aunt and uncle were married 63 years. Towards the end, it was like watching cheese melt.
Just do it today.
I'm free tonight.
I knew that she was going to say it.
You say you want to get married?
Vegas isn't that far away.
I'm in, let's do it.
I mean, I'm all for it, but like, how long's left of the episode? 5-10 minutes? Like...
After all these years.
Oh, thank you.
Now get out of my spot.
The key is to be firm, show no weakness.
Right.
Good luck. You got a minute?
Sure. Let me just put this stuff in the fridge. I felt bad for finishing your yogurt, so I bought more. And Howard, your favorite fruit is in season. Crunch berries.
You've been living here a while now.
I know. I may sell comic books at work, but the real superhero's sitting right in front of me.
Look, I care about you a lot, but we are very different people.
Are you breaking up with me?
No, I'm just pointing out that you're dark on the inside and I'm dark on the outside.
You need to take that?
It's just my dad probably calling to wish me a happy birthday. You were saying?
We're going out for tea.
Be honest with me. If you want to end things, just do it.
End things. I'm trying to tell you that I love you.
Oh, pressure was on him. To be honest, that would actually have been really tight for him to be kicked out on his birthday. But again, it goes back to my question last episode is, did he still have a spare apartment? Why can't he just let him go and stay there? I mean, I know it's somebody sponging off you, but like, is it not vacant and free and you're still paying for it anyway? Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand it. I know that it's obviously not ideal for him to be around there, but you've got two places. Why can't he stay in one of them? And to be honest, I don't know. I would ask him, like, what his actual future plans is. Do you know what I mean? I'll just say, look, I'm not kicking you out now. The best way to approach it is like, look, mate, we're going to move in here full-time soon, and we're going to get rid of the other apartment. So this is going to be our family home where we're going to raise kids. And obviously, you know that you're not part of the family. I'm not being tight on you or anything. I'm not rushing you out. But what I am trying to say is, do you need help getting on the property ladder? Is there something that we could do to get you out there living on your own again? You know, do you want us to, brainstorm ideas, help you get back on your feet? Like, what is it you want? We're not kicking you out right now. We're looking for solutions to get you back out and free and able to get in a relationship yourself so you can bring somebody home where you can start a family just like us. You know what I mean? Like, something simple, not where it's rushed, like, get out the house right now. More of, where are we going from here? 2 years from now, you're not going to be here, clearly. You've got to have an end goal. What is it, and how do we help you get to it?
This is crazy!
I know. People are gonna be mad.
Maybe, but this isn't about them. It's about us. I mean, we met, we were friends for a couple years, and then we got together, and then we got untogether. Then we worked out all our problems, and now we know everything about each other. We can just go forward with no surprises and no regrets.
Well, there's one thing. Remember a couple of years back when I was on that research ship in the North Sea?
Yeah?
Okay, well, there was a lot of drinking and craziness going on.
Yeah, you told me.
Okay. Well, there was this girl. Really, it was just kissing. It still bothers me, and I wanted you to know.
All right. Can I ask you a question? Why are you telling me this now?
Clean slate, no secrets.
Really? Because to me, it seems like we're about to get married and you're trying to sabotage it.
What am I supposed to do?
Keep your mouth off other women?
That is actually true, isn't
I
it?
can do that. From now on, this mouth, you and food, that's it.
Look, I'm not happy this happened, but I think I can get past it.
We're still getting married.
Yes.
Because we love each other. And it's the happiest day of our life.
No.
Don't push it.
I've been thinking a lot about relationships and how difficult they can be.
Being your girlfriend is so challenging. Physically, I've been incredibly patient for years. This isn't easy to say because I love you, but I need some time to take a step back and reevaluate our situation. Bye, Sheldon.
Was he going to say something good that she would have liked?
You're an expert on rings.
Oh,
What do
no
I do with
way.
this one?
To be fair, right, okay, I kind of feel sorry for him there. But at the end of the day, he kind of had it coming to him, but I don't mean that in a bad way either. Like, realistically, people don't wait that long. Like, Amy is so patient with him, honestly. Like I'm not saying that you had that coming to you, Sheldon. You definitely deserve it. That's not what I'm saying. But is it a surprise to you that that's an outcome? Because it isn't a surprise to me. Like, it has taken so long, and they are like I always say, they're a slow burner. Like, and to be honest, to be in a relationship, I don't know how long they say. Is it 5 years? Like, that is a ridiculous amount of time to have no intimacy. It actually is. Like, and I can't really blame anything. And to be honest, I was gonna say I never wish anybody to be upset and sad, but like, I actually want Sheldon to be upset and sad so that he can realise what he had with Amy and how much she's great for him and how good Amy actually is and how better his life is when they're together as a couple. You know, that's what I was going to say. You know, I was literally going to say, like, to be honest, because she said that she needed some space, I hope that the next 3 episodes is him down and beaten up and him realising that having her in his life is so much better than he realised. And, you know what I mean? He's lost without her all the time that he's got free up. He's always thinking, should I tell Amy? Should I text Amy? What should I do with Amy? And now he's got nobody and he's, like, lost and kind of upset. Obviously only for a few episodes until he realises she is the one for him. I need to win her back. I need to be in a relationship. You know, I want her to be my wife. I was going to say all of that, and then he obviously knew that anyway, and he was going to propose, and that's out the window now, because he doesn't have to be upset to realise what he's got, because he already knows what he's got, because he already had it planned. Now, to be honest, that would have been a terrible proposal, in my personal opinion, over Skype. Come on now, it needs to be much better than that. It needs to be a surprising situation, least, you know what I mean, like when you least expect it, just out of the blue. And I do firmly believe that they're going to be together. It's just a small hiccup in the road. Do you know what I mean? A small bump. We've seen Penny and Leonard do this. They broke up. They're back together. They've just gone through a little thing there in the car, but they've resolved it. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to see if they get married. But it's, you know, it's kind of interesting. I'm not saying, like I said, Sheldon's ever deserved to be broken up. But what I'm saying is it ain't coming as no surprise that she's kind of getting tired of the relationship, because nothing's kind of progressing for her. It's basically been static consistently. She's not at day one, but like in a general normal relationship that most people have in the world, the position that they're in now is like month 2. You know what I mean? Like, if you got with someone that, like, realistically, let's be honest, like, realistically, you've met somebody and you've gone out for about a month or 2 months and you've been on like 3 or 4 dates, you would think that you would have had sex and kissed and done all that by then. If not, like, I would deem that as pretty slow, to be honest, in my personal opinion. So especially like 5 years down the line, these guys, that is really snail pace. So I'm excited, obviously, to see next season, because we've actually got a little bit of seeds planted to what we could do in the early stages. Maybe we could have a double wedding, you know, next season. I don't know if Penny and Leonard are going to actually commit to theirs, but if they don't, and they come back and they wait, and Amy and Sheldon do get engaged, then that would be really, really good. And to be honest, Amy would be a great one to see her actually get married. I'd love a full wedding preparation, whole 9 yards, because I reckon the way she acts, remember when she got the tiara, she loves it, and it actually would be really good. Okay, that is going to wrap up the finale of Season 8. Now, to be honest, I actually thought it was a really good episode. Didn't know what to expect. Didn't know how I was going to end it on a cliffhanger. Didn't know how we was going to obviously set up Season 9. But clearly, we have done. And it looked like a... What was the episode called, actually? It was kind of like a conflicting, tough decision kind of episode. So, like, tough decision between Amy and Sheldon. He was, like, going to propose. She's kind of, like, broken up. Tough decision between Penny and Leonard. You know, should we get married? Yeah, we should. Should I tell her that I kissed somebody? Okay, I have done. Now they're kind of on the rocks a little bit. Should we kick Stuart out the house? Yeah, we're going to tell him. Oh, it's his birthday. Okay, we won't. Should I break up with Emily? Okay, I go to do it. Now she's confronted me. Should I carry on with it? No, I can't. I tell her I love it. You know what I mean? Like, it's all these shoulda, woulda, couldas. And it's interesting, the thing that obviously we done in today's episode. Now, to be honest, I do feel like Emily is weird. Like, she is weird, but not... When I say weird, not that I dislike her. Like, to me, she's fine. You know, she's actually fine. She's not a character that I like. She's not a character that I dislike. To be honest, she reminds me a bit of Priya. She's there. I'm happy that he's in a relationship with her. But with Priya, I wasn't kind of happy with her because I wanted Leonard to be with Penny. So, like, that was always there. It was like that conflicting little bit. You know, I wanted Leonard to be with Penny and Priya was in the way. So, Cammy made me not like her a little bit. But with Emily, I don't dislike her. She's just not in it enough for me to establish a connection right now. But because she's Raji's girlfriend and I've wanted him to be happy for ages, and it seems like he is. He's not depressed. He seems just to be a little bit scared. You know, I don't mind her. But I do feel like she acts weird all the time, and I don't mind the jokes that she cracks, you know, like about the dead bodies and stuff like that. And, you know, he kind of gets nervous a little bit. It was kind of funny that time that he stayed at her apartment and she was like, yeah, glad you didn't go in that closet, with the insinuation that she killed a roommate. But it's like, that today was like strange. Just going to a graveyard and trying to make out and have sex around graves. I think that is just proper weird. And obviously he did too, and he was going to break up with it, and then obviously he couldn't. To be honest, she is really good looking as well. You know, that's probably playing a factor in his mind as well, thinking that, can I actually break up with someone this hot? Do you know what I mean? That's why he was laughing in the kitchen when he said that he's going to Howard and Bernadette. But Stuart as well, you know, I said it earlier on in the episode, maybe you have to sit down and just have an open intervention kind of conversation to say, look, it's not that we don't want you here, but like, this is our family home and we're going to start probably trying to have kids soon. And obviously you're not part of our family, as harsh as that sounds. It's just realistic, isn't it? You know what I mean? But we'll do everything we can to help you. Do you want us to go house hunting? Do you want us to help set up like a savings account for you? Like, what do you want us to do to get you in a position where you need to be to have your own place and maybe start your own relationships in a year time from now? We'll set that and get that in motion. And once a plan's in place and you can see the end goal, kind of like a wedding date, you're for it. You're working from the same sheet. Do you know what I mean? And it's all good to go. Obviously, can't tell him that when it's his birthday. Kick him out. That would have been absolutely ruthless, wouldn't it? And then obviously Penny and Leonard. Now it's interesting, like, why? I mean, I understand Leonard was saying he was out at sea and he was away for ages, and I said this before about Sheldon when he was potentially, you know, planning to go to Mars, and I was saying, mate, I've been away for somebody so long, you kind of forget your feelings for him, you become distant, you start seeking companionship from other people. Well, he was gone for a few months and maybe done the same. You know, he was partying, he was lonely. Somebody gave him a bit of attention, he engaged, he kissed. Now, I'm surprised, actually, because Penny's super hot and, like, he's lucky to be with somebody like Penny. He actually is, even though I do feel like they're good for each other. I'm surprised he's held that in for so long, and I'm surprised you would even tell her, to be honest. Like she was saying, why are you getting it off your chest now? It sounds like you're actually trying to sabotage the wedding. I mean, bad timing, honestly. On your wedding day, technically, you say, oh yeah, I kind of kissed other people. Mate, it's not going down good, is it? So I don't even know if they're actually going to make it to a destination and get married at the start of next season. It's interesting, and then obviously the main talking point that we've been through there about how super slow Sheldon is, and now I do think he hardcore loves Amy, and he has got the ring, and it's his love. It's totally different between normal people couples now they do it, and you have to respect it that everybody's different, but like, they're slow, and then there's absolutely not moving at all, and that's him. Now I'm interested to see obviously what Amy classes as on a break, if she just needs to chill for a little bit and just see how she is on her own without Sheldon around, or if it's like, okay, I'll speak to other people, because that's kind of different, and that's that would be interesting as well, and see how jealous Sheldon gets. Remember when she went on a date with Stuart and he turned up in the theatre? It's going to be really good. Feel like we set up next season really well, to be honest. Going into this episode, I had no idea. Coming out the episode, there's loads of options. So really, really excited. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash it like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.